New developments in the investigation of a high school in Northern Virginia that's received more than $1 million in donations from entities connected to the Chinese Communist Party. Joining us this morning with the latest on this is Parents Defending Education's Alex Nestor. Good morning to you, Alex. I want to talk to you about Virginia's Secretary of Education, who has sent a letter demanding that Thomas Jefferson High School sever ties with these donors connected to the CCP. Tell me more about the Secretary's letter and also what your investigation and your organization uncovered.
So really what our investigation uncovered was that over the course of a decade, the TJ Partnership Fund, which is a nonprofit that operates out of Thomas Jefferson High School, received over $1 million from Chinese government-related entities. Part of this also included developing a relationship with the Tsinghua University High School in Beijing, which is connected to a university that the Pentagon says is a Chinese military school. It also received donations from at least 2 businesses, the heads of which are members of the Chinese United Front Work Development Group, which is basically the CCP's foreign influence arm. And what Secretary Gadara is asking here is for Fairfax County to fully investigate what happened here, what type of money was coming in, where did it go to, what the CCP received in return, and really the extent of how much the Chinese government was able to influence our children.
Thomas Jefferson High School, one of the top high schools in the country as well, so many parents are alarmed after hearing this. What has the school and the county said in all of this? What's their defense?
Well, they said that these types of ties are not uncommon, which I think is actually incredibly frightening. Look, if we have K-12 schools across the United States having these types of relationships and connections with the Chinese government, that is an enormous national security risk, and we really need to investigate this and overhaul our education system if that's the case.
Subpoenas have been issued for National School Board members as part of the investigation into a DOJ memo encouraging the FBI to investigate parents who spoke up at school board meetings. Tell me about the emails, though, your organization uncovered between the DOJ and the National School Board.
So, I mean, what we found a few years back was that, the White House and the National School Board Association had basically worked together on drafting this letter to the Justice Department that asked for federal intervention in school board meetings. And what we have since found is that the Education Secretary, Miguel Cardona, asked for this letter. So we're hoping here that the House Judiciary Committee can sort of uncover a bit more as to, what's going on, how much did the Justice Department actually get involved in school board meetings, and why, overall, why is the Biden administration targeting parents?
Another story you're following is out of Colorado. It's the Thompson School District, where a transgender activist is giving training to staff at the school district there. How was your organization alerted to this? What was the purpose of the training?
So we get tips from parents and advocates all over the country. We have a tip line on our website that people are welcome to submit incidents like this that they see in their schools. And really, this type of training, we know that gender ideology is incredibly unpopular with parents, regardless of whether they're Democrats, Republicans, or independents. So instead of training students, activists can come into schools and train the teachers, and then that is the way that these types of ideas, use of neopronouns or chosen pronouns or different policies that may in some cases, as we've seen, exclude parents from information about their child's gender identity at school. This is how it gets into the schools, is through training teachers and training administrators. And again, we know that parents don't want their kids learning this regardless of political party, so this is just one more way to get these ideas into schools.
Parents Defending Education's Alex Nestor. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.